Welcome to Heart Magic Wisdom. Today I want to talk about the important things in life and how school didn't teach you the right things. So before you went to school, you were your own person. So you did what you wanted to do. You went in the direction of what you wanted to do. Let's say you're a child and it's a sunny afternoon and some kids come to you and ask you if you want to play hide and seek with them or if you want to play football with them. Then now you have an internal feeling of whether you kind of want to or whether you kind of don't want to, or which one you would maybe prefer. And if you don't have a preference, then you also feel you don't know. So this is very clearly defined. And if nobody was there to teach you something on top of this, then it would be really easy for this child if somebody asked them, do you want to do this, to say yes or no or maybe or don't know. And everything is aligned. The words match the intention, match the feeling. Everything makes sense. And then you go to school and then they fuck everything up. So, a liar, for example, doesn't only say lies all the time. A liar says a lot of true things and then strategically puts the lies somewhere inside so you don't catch them. And school does some good things, like teaching to write and read and do some basic maths. But then on top, it messes up your own internal compass of what is good, what is bad, what do you know, what don't you know. And what you have to see is that life is a series of choices. So it's choice after choice after choice. And you're the one who has to make these choices. And how you make these choices depends on who you are as a person and also on your psychological development. But underneath all of this, the engine that runs everything is the feeling of good and bad, your own idea of good and bad, and also of don't know. And interestingly, you never really talk about emotions at school. And you also don't talk about love, you don't talk about shame, you don't talk about fear. But these are all different shades of good and bad. So love just means really, really good, and fear and shame just means really, really bad. So let's go back to the idea of life being a series of choices. Obviously, you want to make the good choices. And so the good choices should probably feel good. I mean, let's say you would feel bad all the time. How are these good choices? So everything needs to fit together. The good choices, they feel good. They have outcomes that are good, that you like, that are good to you. So good is the direction of which you want, and bad is the direction of which you don't want. And now there are obstacles in the way for you to do this. So let's say you have a job and your boss tells you to do one thing and you feel like it's the wrong thing. Now this is the real challenge of life. Let's say you work for a business that manufactures food and your boss tells you to add more sugar or some sort of additives to the product so that the product sells better. But you know that this is now a detriment to the consumer. So it's in the direction of bad overall for the world and of your worldview. But in the worldview of your boss, it's in the direction of good because he thinks he wants more money. Or maybe he even needs more money because the economy is doing bad. Everyone has their reasons. But now you have to make these choices. Can you still stay at the company? Or do you need to try and find a different company who is more aligned with your idea of good? And this is what all of life is about. It's these kinds of games and battles of finding a way to go towards your idea of good. But what happens to most people after they went through many years of school is that they stop following their idea of good. They just learn to do what is expected of them, to do what gets them in the least amount of trouble. I mean, in the short term, I don't think that strategy works in the long term. So yeah, school taught you everything except to feel your emotions, to be honest about your emotions, and the real battle that is actually being played. And you know what's even crazy is that after so many years of teaching you, forcing you to learn things that you don't want to, now they destroyed your appetite to learn. Because so many people learn or think that they are not good learners because they can't learn the things that other people want to force upon them. And that's actually a strength, that they are resistant to other people forcing things onto them. And if the situation was different and they were interested and they wanted to know things, they obviously could learn. And now I hope that they all go to YouTube and learn this and they recover themselves and they start playing the game of making decisions that feel good to them and making the world better every day, better for themselves, better for others, and fight back, or just don't follow anymore the orders of people who are not here to make it nice overall. You know, this morning I thought about this phrase from hip-hop, from like gangster rap, that says, "Get rich or die trying." And how I would say it is, become loving and graceful or die trying. So yeah, these are my goals. Cool. Thank you for watching, everybody. Let me know what you think. See you soon.